Hey guys, welcome back to Nikke. In today's video, I wanted to look at the Hightech Toy event and basically highlight some key mistakes that you don't want to make going into the event, because there's a few things in here that are a little bit different from the previous one. A lot of it is similar. Also, my voice sucks. I don't know why I'm losing it. I'm not sick or anything. And also the echo in the room because the room is empty because we're renovating. Apologies for that. But the first thing you want to do is you want to make a 100% team. Now, if you don't have any of these units, which I do not, I only have the free-to-play units, you can get to 90%. But if you have any of these guys, you can get to 100%, and that is going to be very important because each bonus round, you'll get, like each time you get the bonus rewards, which if you have 100%, you're there. If you have 90, you're pretty close to there. You're going to get 50 of these cubes. Now it takes 40 of the cubes to do a roll on the board game. And trust me, you want to get as many of these as possible. So don't mess up your team. The other thing with your team, because this caught me out in the last event as well, is that the teams that it shows are actually the same teams that you use in campaign. So these are your campaign selections. So if you go into campaign and you start playing with like your main team, and then you're like, oh, I got to do my event, and you just like sort of mind dead, you might not do it on day one, but once you're into farming the event, you might just come in here brain dead. I did it lots of times, and you just hit go and you don't even look at your team because it's that easy. It just autos. You want to check your team, because don't miss out, and just because you've been playing campaign, use the wrong team, because then you're going to miss out on 50 of those cubes, which are very important for the rolls when we look at the dice event. Next up, I've done it just to test out the event and have a look at it, but you do not want to buy these hero batteries from the shop until we unlock the hard mode. Hard mode unlocks in about 6 days. Reason being, hard mode, we learned from the previous event, drops higher amounts of rewards, so you just want to save all of those. Just use your daily free 5 batteries to, or what is it, hero energy or whatever it is, to just clear the normal mode. I did, like I said, I bought one just for testing purposes. But do not buy them until you're into the hard mode and until you can farm the stage you want to farm in hard mode, because you don't want to waste those at all. Also, make sure obviously daily you're using all of that hero energy, because if you're at 0, the following day you will be at 5. It refreshes to a max of 5. If you sit there at the end of the day with 5, it will not give you any more the next day. So use the free ones that you get every day. If any more come in the mail or anything like that, do not use them. The next thing is to check the stage you want to farm. Now, I'm not telling you which to farm, but just from the last event, we only had 10 stages, and on stage 9, it was the core dust. So don't just go in and farm stage 9 if you want core dust, because stage 9 in this one is going to be the experience. And then if we go here, the core dust is going to be on stage 11. Now, something we'll have to wait and see how the hard stages go for how it works. But I believe they have done this because in the previous event, by farming the hardest stage that gives you dust, it was giving you more dust than it was for farming the hardest stage of the hero essence or whatever it is to level them up, the data sets. So I believe now that the amount of here, like it is in normal mode at least. So from this one, the data sets you get ×2, and this one you get ×2. So I believe they've done this to even it out, so that now there is an even value proposition between the hours you get of dust and also the hours you get of the data sets. So now it makes it an equation of what you need more, because the arbitrage isn't there. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you want to farm, double check it, but it looks like it's going to be even value. At least when we are farming the normal stages for a couple days, you can choose whichever one you want more based on what you actually want more, not based on the arbitrage of dust having more drops, if that makes sense. So those are the main things to check. Those are the main differences and concerns that people might make mistakes with during the event. Now I want to look at the rest of the event itself. So like I said, it's very similar to the previous event. We have missions. You complete the missions and you get rewards. And basically it's very easy. The power level of the event is super easy. If you just start an account today, you will be able to do the hard mode, no doubt, unless you don't play your account. Now the shop is only here to buy the hero batteries, because the rest of the drops are going to come from the mini game. So if we jump into this mini game, I've done one full lap. I've done 2 full laps actually. So what you really want to do is get your hero power maxed. It costs you 40 cubes for a roll. As you can see, I've got another 870. I've already used my first about 8 800 to 1,000. And basically every time you fill up this hero power gauge, it will automatically drop you a reward. So I've already done destructions once. And then basically the next time, so I've already done the first reward. The second reward, I'm going to get 1, 1, 1, and then we start getting some of the rainbow cards towards the end. I believe based on how many we get, we should free to play, unless you have like roll ones every time, you should be pretty fine to get all the main rewards. So that is pretty solid. Now, the way this power bar works is once it fills up, it just automatically gives you the rewards. Now, if you overcap it, it doesn't like contribute to your next bar. For instance, I was on 80, and every time you cross the start line in this event, it's going to give you a bonus 50. I was on 80, crossed the start line, got a bonus 50. All it did was give me my 100 and then dropped me down to 0. So you can't really control any of this stuff. There's nothing you can do to manipulate this unless there's some like trick someone finds out for how long you hold the roll button or something stupid like that. But in general, you're at the mercy of RNG and you just got to do your best. So let's just jump through a few rolls and I'll show you guys what we're doing. So we roll a 5, that's pretty solid. So these ones, we're just going to get some upgrades there. This one, we're going to get an extra roll and it's going to push us forward further. This is the training one, which we're going to get some rewards and we're also going to get that hero power up. But the bulk of your hero power is going to come basically just from, this is a pretty good run, basically just from clearing, like getting through the end of the board and going past start. Bit of Monopoly action and stuff like that, except I don't think you can go to jail. However, if you hit the backwards ones, you do lose some hero power, but it's honestly not that detrimental because, like I said, you just need to cross it. So you're like losing a little bit, but you're going to overcap. So hopefully here you can see the sad face and I lose it. But you're pretty much going to be pretty safe. So here we go. I get another 3. And you'll see I got the plus 50 for passing the start. And then there we go. I got my reward as well. So let's just punch through this. I wonder if I can fast click it anymore. Okay, we'll get another 4 and then we get another roll. This is actually a really good round. Okay, training, cool beans. And you'll see I'm on 70 at the moment. So it'll be interesting. Okay, that one's a back. That's a really sucky one. That sucks. Don't give me a 1, please. Thank you. that would have been painful. So let's just roll again. And let's see, once we get there, because I just want to show you guys this when we go through to show you that it doesn't overcap. Okay, so we're on 75 at the moment. Stop giving me 1s, please. Let me roll through. 5. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm on 80. It takes me up to 100. I hit confirm. And it does this like little animation thing. And then we close. And then it gives me that summon. But it doesn't overcap. So that extra 30 that I had doesn't actually contribute to anything. So if you get the minuses, it's not really the end of the world unless it brings you down to like 40 just before you pass go, but then you should get the rest. So honestly, it's pretty balanced. I don't think it's going to be too detrimental. It just sucks if you hit the backwards ones. But honestly, in general, I think unless you have absolutely disgusting luck, you should be pretty fine with this event to go ahead and get all those rewards. And like I said, when we look at how many you actually get from the bonus rolls compared to the missions and stuff like that, it's actually a lot. So this one here, like the missions give you 100, but keep in mind every time you do a run through, provided you've got 100%, like I haven't missed one at 90%, so you're pretty regularly going to get to the 50. So it's less about the missions in this one and more about just doing your daily attempts to get those rewards. And at the end of the day, we're going to end up with, I believe we get like 20 summons, 20 normal summons and 10 of the rainbow summons when you combine this with the other event as well, which is the login event, if I can go to it. So the daily login event as well. So from the dice event, once you clear it, you get 7 of the rainbows. On this day, you get 3 of the rainbows, and then you're going to get another 10 here, along with the 10 you get through the rainbow event. Pretty basic. Then the only thing you've really got to decide is what you want to farm between data sets and core dust. But that is going to be this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.